Well, it's a Farmall Friday, and it's also Day of Reckoning on the skins. M and Super MTA. Go get new skins. New to it skins. Well, the day has come where it's time to get some tires on this thing, and guy got a hold of me last night. He said he has Field and Roads. These are Field and Road Firestones 15.538s. I wasn't sure that I wanted to go 15.5s until I pulled that tractor the other night with the 14.9s, and they just don't have a wide enough footprint. Not going to pull this tractor, but if I was, I'd even go 16.9 38s, even a wider footprint than the 15.5s. But for the field, I think these are fine. Field and Road 15.538s, and then what I'm going to do, because my M tires are so dry rotted, I'm going to put these on the M and put the new to me Firestone Field and Road 15.538s on this. He says they're 80% tread. We're going to go check them out. If they are, that's good enough for me. 80 will, yeah, you'll get traction on 80%, just same as you would 100. So let's check them out. Well, here they are, the Field and Road 15.5s, and I would agree they're 80%. They even still have the knobbies or the teats on them. And, you know, with being a puller, how many horsepower is your tractor that you pull?
Probably 55.
55, yeah. You know, you're right at that cusp where you're going to need 16.9s, but these do look pretty good, man. I think I'll take them. And they're matching, right?
Yeah. I got tubes for them too if you want them.
Yeah, the tubes are probably same newness, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy at Finks told me that if I wanted to, I could reuse them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, here you go. He's an Oliver puller. And check these out. Now, that was the one you pulled the other night, right?
Yeah.
What's the nickname on it?
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, but he had ants in his pantsy. And I caught the tail end of that pulling. So those are 16.9s right there, then, huh? Yeah.
Just put them on like 2 weeks
Check
ago.
out that 880. You're going to pull. You didn't pull this, though.
No, my dad pulls this tractor. He's going to pull that Waterford.
Okay, and then after that, where's he going to pull it?
Sparty.
What size are these?
15.5s.
So these are new.
Yeah. My grandpa put them on, pulled probably 3 years with them, and then he just...
Did he do okay with them?
Yeah.
Did
He did really okay with this tractor.
Yeah, well...
Out of
What place did you get with it?
I got third the other night.
Yeah, out of how many were in the class?
8.
Yeah.
Only lost to those.
You know, I never told the viewers how I did, but I ended up 5th out of 7th.
It's not bad.
Well, no, not with 14.9s. That tractor's set up for haying.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta set them up. First things first, they need to breathe.
Yeah.
You gotta get mufflers off of them. Those straight pipes, you know.
Yeah, we got these two 880s. We got Super 77, and then a standard 77 over there.
Now, who pulls this one here?
Sometimes me, sometimes my dad. It used to be my mom's tractor that she pulled.
She quit pulling?
Yeah.
All right. And then the standard's over here?
Yeah. The 1.9. That's more of like just our show tractor.
You don't pull it?
I pulled it down at Pioneer one time.
How'd you do?
Not too bad, actually.
Was it 3,000 pounds or 35?
4,000.
4,000, yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Old pack of ollies right here. Well, there they are. I got them home. And like I said, they're at least 80. I would say an easy 85% tread. They'll last me a lifetime. But I really wanted the Firestone Field and Roads. And these will go on the Super MTA. And then I think I'm going to take the Field and Roads off the Super MTA that are about 40% and put them on the M, which you can't see on the other side. I just can't bring myself to spending the money to put new skins on the M, and I'll show you what those tires look like. Yeah, so the last time this M was used, it was used to pull the 510 to plant soybeans on July 24th. She went flat on me. Surprise, surprise, I've got quite a few years more out of these tires than I thought I would have. The sidewall's just dry rotted, and enough's enough. Plenty of skin on there. I mean, as far as rice and cane paddle wheels. It's just that, I don't know, I'm going to throw the 15.538 Firestones that I have on the SMTA and call it even. And then this tractor here will just be a planting tractor. Pretty much retire it down. And I'll still do videos pulling the 3-bottom Little Genius and maybe every blue moon use it for disking. But yeah, that's the game plan skin wise. Every blue moon somebody asks about the combine, and I'll give you an update on this. When I took the feeder throat, whatever you want to call it, off of this, it caught the hydrostat cable, which looks identical to this actually, and it stretched it and skinned it. But I figured I could put some coating on there and it would be okay, and I think it would have. But then got the combine all fired up and went to backup, and it did back up, but it doesn't really move forward. And the reason is the cable stretched on me so far that it's not moving the, what do you want to call it, the hydrostat lever enough to move me forward. So just ordered another one. They're going to drop ship it, and it should be here in a few days. Throw that on there and then get the feeder house on, and everything else is good to go. All new hoses and stuff. So I'm thrilled, but it's constant battle with this thing. Well, fast forward just a couple days, and it looks like the cable came. Yep. And that'll work. See what happened with the other one is I was backing that head off. It scraped some of this protective coating off. Yeah, okay, so I have to swap the ends out, the original ends out, but that's no big deal at all. Well, I've had at least a couple people ask how the corn's looking. Again, July 1st planted, and this is 85-day corn. I mean, between me and you, it's doing real good. The outer stuff here is all deer bit, so I won't even bother with it. But yeah, you get in so far, and I don't know, go in about 12-15 rows, and it should be good to go. Yeah, you can see all this, it's all silked up. The ears are just in development. We're getting ready to get hammered and stuff. This stuff's probably, I mean, top of the tassel's probably 7.5 foot. I don't think I need to walk in any further to show you. Some of the stalks have 2 ears, but they all at least have 1. And I'm not really in that far, but yeah, I'll come back in a couple weeks and these will all be full. You can see they're all pollinated. Every little strand on here represents 1 kernel. But yeah, I'm thrilled to tears. Thrilled to doggone tears, and I think this will be fully mature September 24th. Today is the 6th. The only reason I know that, I had my life insurance exam today. So, but yeah, we're blowing and going, and everything was growing, and it's still developing. So that's your corn update. So yeah, I'm getting a crop right here, right now. Like I say, these outer rows are all bit. And yeah, here's a little bit better look at what is here. Now, I'll be the first to admit, had a really, really wet July. Like a June, July type rainfall amount. And had we not had that, this wouldn't have happened. Yeah, I got lucky. Okay, so you can see the beans out here, and then they just go sparse. This is all woodchuck damage. And what the woodchucks do is they don't just rip a leaf off and go to the next plant and rip a leaf off and go. No, that's what deer do. Woodchucks, they eat every leaf on the plant and then gnaw the stalk down to the dirt. And then they go to the next one, eat every leaf, gnaw the stalk down to the dirt. And then you end up with this bald spot here. I'm going to throw some sugar beets in here. It may be a little too late in the game for them, but I think I can get something, at least get some root in the ground. But yeah, let's go check out the rest of these. All right, here are the soybeans, and you can see the difference. I mean, the deer will bite the tops off and the leaves and stuff, but again, the woodchucks will just hammer them. I can't tell if these are an R1 or not. I got some flowering here, but I've always defined R1, reproductive stage 1, as at least 40% of an entire field flowered. 40% or more, and I'm not seeing that. We're about to get some rain. I am seeing quite a bit of flowering, but I don't know if I have 40% or not. And again, I planted these July 24th, a little late in the game. If I'd have got them in, I'd say July 1st even, because these are 2-1 Hubners, and that's a fast maturing bean, faster. I could have planted 1/8 and I'm sure they'd already be flowering, but I don't know. I mean, this is neck and neck. The corn's doing a lot better than the antique planted soybeans. And I would say some of these are just about knee high, some of these stalks. And we got about 6 weeks left before frost. We'll see.